Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Daisy. Welcome to Daisy's Inspiration TV. So today I would like to talk to you about the importance of having a second passport, what we also know as dual citizenship. What do I mean by dual citizenship, or what do I mean by having a second passport? It simply means a situation whereby you acquire the citizenship of another country that is not your country. Okay, so what are the importance of having a second passport? It just simply gives you the opportunity to travel visa-free to a lot of countries that your passport will normally not offer you for free. So it helps you eradicate the stress of applying for visas. It helps you eradicate or totally diminish the possibility of wasting time and money applying for visas. Even it helps you, it relieves you of the stress of of the fear of applying for visas and then you don't know if you're going to get the visa or not. It helps you, it relieves you knowing that you have a passport that you can just wake up one morning and then take your passport, just get a ticket and then travel, because you have the ability to, because the second passport has granted you the ability to travel to as many countries as you like. You don't have to worry about not getting a visa or getting a visa. It just relieves you of the headache you have when you apply for it. You know how it feels. Africans know how it feels. People from developing countries know how it feels when you apply for visas and then you start waiting for that 2 weeks, that agonizing 2 weeks that you never know whether you get the visas or not. It can be very frustrating to wait in faith and prayer. Some people even fast and pray. The fear, it relieves you of that fear. It takes that burden away from you, because it's a second passport. It's a passport that can possibly go to 150 countries or 126 countries visa free without you paying for nothing. All you need to do is get your passport, get your ticket, and off you go. It's actually also very good for people who are business people who travel all over the world. Like, they have businesses everywhere and they travel often. Having a second passport helps this type of people worry less about applying for visas every time they have a business meeting abroad or away from their country. It relieves them of that stress of that every day or every week application, even the wait alone. It's possible they have a business conference next week and then they have to quickly apply for a visa. How long does a visa take? A lot of times it takes 2 weeks. And let's say they have a meeting in 1 week, would they have to wait that long? Definitely the meeting is over, the business meeting is over. But having a second passport is instant. As soon as the business opportunity arises, you need to travel. All you need to do is get your second passport. Your second passport can travel to where you're going. You buy a ticket and off you go. So for a lot of people who come from a developing country, or a lot of Eastern Europeans, African as a continent, we struggle a lot to get visas. So having a second passport will really help you in your line, and it also in your line of life, and it also opens doors. It also opens great opportunities for you, because you might decide to go to any of these amazing countries and then you see business opportunities in these various countries that you want to tap into. So yeah, but that's not to say there are no amazing passports in Africa. There are lots of countries that have a lot of traveling. A lot of African countries, their passport has a lot of amazing travel opportunities. A country like Gambia, a country like Ghana, a country like Senegal, and Guinea-Bissau. All these countries, Benin Republic. Imagine Benin Republic can travel visa-free to South Africa. Visa-free, and even Tokyo, visa-free for 2 weeks. That's Benin Republic passport. South Africa for I think 1 month, visa-free. But as a Nigerian, I can't even go visa-free to South Africa. So for Nigerians, it is a good thing to have a second passport. Even for the whole of Africans, at the end of the day, we all still struggle to get a second passport. We all still struggle to get visas. So having a second passport is very vital. It's very important. It absolutely relieves you of a lot. It helps you in your life. And again, the benefit you give your children. Having your children into this world and being able to provide them with that opportunity you never had growing up. Imagine giving birth to them after you have acquired a second citizenship that can travel all over the world, or almost all the countries in the world. And then you have your children, and then you are able to give them this golden gift that you never had growing up. The gift of them being able to see the world at their own time, in their own space, at their own, at their own will, without struggling in life. It opens door for your generations, even yet unborn. You know, it opens doors for you, it opens doors for you, it opens doors for your children, it opens great doors. And then you see the world, you're able to see the world. That is another point. You're able to see the world, you're able to meet people you would never have met if you were still probably having just one passport, and then probably you've applied for so many visas, you've been rejected. You know, it's just an amazing opportunity. Imagine so that you can acquire citizenship from anywhere. You can decide to try an African passport. You can decide to try a passport from other, you know, Southern America, you know, all those, you know, other places, other amazing countries that offers citizenship so easily. So in my next video, I will be listing a number of countries that you can apply. You can get citizenship in just a short time, by just living there for a couple of years, just a few years, 1 or 2 years, and then you can acquire citizenship. There is citizenship by marriage, citizenship by naturalization, citizenship by descent, which is by blood, citizenship by investment. So, but my focus is citizenship by naturalization. Why? Because citizenship by naturalization, you don't need to spend money. And my target audience are people who are coming up, people who are not rich. Even people that are rich can also tap into this idea, but at the end of the day, I am not going to focus so much on citizenship by investment because it is too much money for people who cannot afford it. So I would concentrate on something people can afford, something it's easy for them to achieve without spending anything, almost nothing. Okay, so citizenship by naturalization is what I will be focusing on. So a list of countries, there are certain amazing, beautiful countries that you can actually live for a couple of, like 1 or 2 years, and then gain your citizenship in no time. You can begin your process in just after living there consecutively for 2 years. So in my next video, I will definitely bring you know, a list of that up and talk about it, so you can have an idea and begin to begin to plan towards this, begin to get inspired about it, and then begin to work towards achieving this. So you can actually acquire citizenship from anywhere. A lot of rich people actually do have dual citizenship, but people do not know. People think, oh, because it's Dangote, because it's Bill Gates, he doesn't, he doesn't need it. He's from the U.S. He has too much money, or they can, or the richest man in the world they can travel anytime to wherever. That no, they actually have multiple citizenships because they invest in different countries, and as a result, they get citizenship of this country. Do you think if they didn't need it, do you think they would get it? No, they need it, and that's why they got it. A lot of people do not know that Americans do travel a lot to give birth in places like Panama, in places like Ecuador, in places like Chile. Why? Because there are, whether we like it or not, even though American passport, Canadian passport, the British passport, Australian passport can travel to so many countries, the truth still remains that there are a couple of countries their passports can still not travel to. And that is the very reason why a lot of Americans, go Google, go check history, a lot of Americans and Canadians, do go to all these countries, Ecuador, Chile, Panama, Brazil, to give birth to their children, just to acquire a second citizenship for their children, even though their passport is so good. So how much more an African, or how much more an Eastern European that struggles to get visas? So how much more why can't we do it? Why can't we acquire it? So the best way for Africans, the best way for developing countries, people who come from struggling countries, the best way that you can achieve this is through naturalization. You don't have to spend much to acquire this. You just need to live in this country for a couple of years, and then just a few years, and then you will be able to begin your process. Another beautiful way to achieve this is by marriage, but it's not everyone that wants to get married to a foreigner. It's not everyone. Some people might have even had wives and had a family, and they still want to acquire citizenship from another country. Naturalization is the best on the long run. So if you are single and you feel you can fall in love, or you are free, or you're open to being in a relationship with anyone from these amazing countries, then it's okay. Then citizenship by marriage is amazing too. So you can get to this country and then find love, and then get married, and then it's easy for you to get your citizenship that way. But for those who already have a family, already have a wife, or are not interested in getting married to anyone, naturalization is the best, is the key to getting your citizenship. Naturalization just simply means living in there for a couple of years, meeting a little bit of requirements, and then you are able to begin your process in just 2 years. So in this video, I wouldn't want to make this extremely long. I will leave it at this, and in my next video I will give you the names, the list of countries you can naturalize through, or you can naturalize from, by just living there for a short period of time. So it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Imagine it. So you can decide, if you're in Africa, you are not able to go to these faraway countries to acquire citizenship, you can start from Africa. Why not? There are, like I said before, there are beautiful countries in Africa that has amazing passport that can go to a lot of beautiful places. Beautiful. Gambia is one of them. Senegal, I am not sure if I've mentioned it before. Ghana passport, Ghanaian passports can go to the Philippines, the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago. They can go to Singapore, they can go to Malaysia. Just imagine you have business opportunities in these places and you want to go pursue it. Just like that, with a Ghanaian passport, you can just wake up one morning, get a ticket, and just go there to Singapore, to Malaysia, to British Island, to Trinidad and Tobago without a visa. And just imagine with Liberian passport as well. With a Liberian passport, it is easy like this to get a China visa. They just need to pay a couple of just a visa fee, and that's it. They get it so easily. For whatever reason, I don't know. Liberians do get China visa easily, like easily. So it's an amazing passport, and there are a couple of places a Liberian passport too can go, which is amazing. As a Nigerian, we do not have that much opportunities. Okay, there's a couple of visa-free countries for, I think, for the 40-something visa-free countries we can go to, but they are not as strong as that of other African, African passports. Yeah, they are not like as strong as that of African. We do not have that much, opportunity like the other African passport. So Benin Republic as well, amazing passport. Imagine being able to go to Tokyo for 2 weeks just to have fun and come back. But the thing is that people from Benin Republic do not even travel for whatever reason. I don't know why. They have an amazing passport, but they usually stay in their countries. I wish I had that passport as a third or fourth or fifth passport. I would be glad to have it. In fact, it's an amazing passport. Why not? So Ghana, a lot of African, you can Google or make your research on African passports that are amazing. Gambia is a beautiful, beautiful country, beautiful passport, beautiful people, beautiful, 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 beautiful places. They can Philippines, they can visit the Philippines, they can visit Grenada. That's a Gambian passport. Beautiful places. So if you cannot acquire that, of Cape Verde as well. Cape Verde is in West Africa, but it's not a loud country. They speak Portuguese. They were colonized by the Portuguese people, and they can travel to 70 countries visa free. That's amazing for an African passport. Apart from South Africa, South Africa that has amazing, beautiful places that they can go to with their visa. So, Cape Verde is another amazing one. Botswana too is very good. Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Senegal, a lot of beautiful countries. You might just want to start from there. See how you can acquire this citizenship by marriage. If you marry any of them, these countries that I have mentioned, and even more African countries, if you get married to their citizens, it is easy to get their citizenship. Okay, or if you give birth there, it's easy to acquire the citizenship for your children as long as you're born there. In the hospital they have their birth certificate. You might not be able to get the citizenship if you're not married. Maybe you just have your child there. In all these African countries I mentioned, your child will be able to acquire the citizenship, but then you'll probably not be able to because probably you're not married to one of them or something like that. But by marriage, yes, I am very sure you can acquire the citizenship of all these African countries that I have mentioned. So and even more. So in my next video, I will give you the list of countries you can naturalize in just a short time, in just 1 or 2 years, and then you will begin. You can now start your process of being a citizen of that country. So do not forget, it is acquiring dual citizenship or having two citizenship doesn't have to do with you being poor. The rich get the dual citizenship. The poor has the right to get a dual citizenship. Even the middle class people get dual citizenship. There is no class of people that cannot get dual citizenship. It has nothing to do with riches. It has nothing to do with whether you're poor or rich. It's just a way of living life free, seeing the world for free, going to over 150 countries, 126 countries for free without applying for visas, and relieving yourself of a lot of stress of applying for visas every time, or the stress or the burden of thinking, will I get rejected for this visa? It is just an amazing piece to have. So get inspired by this and begin to work on it and make sure you achieve it. It is possible. In my next video, you will learn more about how to begin your journey of having a second passport. I hope this helps you, and let me know whatever your questions are in the comment section below, and let me know whatever your suggestions are, whatever it is you have to say, your contributions. I will appreciate any comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much for joining me. Old subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for every single thing you've done to make this channel work. If you have not subscribed, please click on the subscription button and subscribe to my channel. Be a part of my family. Click on the notification bell so that you get an alert of whenever I drop a new video. So thank you again, and if you need help with your UAE tourist visas, please go down my description box below and then explore the UAE visa agents that I will be putting down there. Contact them and see and begin your travel journey. Thank you very much. I love you all. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.